Hey everyone, this is Anna. Thanks for visiting my channel. I thought I would pop on and just share some of the things that I've been working on and share a small haul. I got an order from Ellen Hudson today and thought I would share. So while working on some holiday projects, I noticed that I was getting low on some of the favorite embellishments that I like to use for my cards and ornaments and things like that. I thought it was time that I replenish my stash. So one of the things that I did was I tea dyed and coffee dyed some of this Snug Hug ribbon. It's a seam binding in a cream color, and it's quite thin. So if you've been crafting for a while, you're probably very familiar with this. So what I like to do is turn it from this, which is really lovely, but I like to turn it into a tea dyed version, which looks like this. And it's crinkly and aged and gorgeous. I love it. So what you do is you just soak it in tea, or you can soak it in even coffee, and get it nice and saturated, and then squeeze out the extra tea or coffee, and then place it on a cookie sheet and kind of fluff it up a little bit and bake it in an oven at a low temperature, like 170, 200 degrees. And as it dries, just every once in a while reach in and fluff it up a little bit and let it continue to dry, and you'll be left with this wonderful tea-dyed, crunchy, wrinkly ribbon goodness. And I think this is super fun, and I love using it on my projects. So I'm happy to have that back in my stash. So the other thing that I noticed I was low on was my metal rimmed tags. So I picked up some more of these recently and thought I would put them through my tea dyed process. This is what they look like when you buy them new. These are 2¼ inch discs from Avery, and they have the little metal edge, and they do come with the thread attached as well, so you don't have to string them, which is nice. I really appreciate this feature. So what I did is I tea dyed those as well, and this is what they turned into. And these I'm super excited about. I love using these, especially on my holiday projects. I love using them on gifts for gift wrap tags. I use them to label my drink mix jars that I give away at the holidays. So I'll stamp on them. I'll put here like spiced tea or hot cocoa or vanilla hot cocoa, something like that. Or just use them as a gift tag. And I'll sprinkle them with glitter and then add them to my projects, and I think they're great. I just really love using these. I also tried to coffee stain them, and this is what they turned out using coffee instead of tea. So the color is a little bit different. The tea dyeing is a little bit richer in color, but the coffee is nice. It's just a little bit different. It's more subtle, I think. So these will also be fun to use, and I'm excited to have those in my stash. And then the other thing that I did is I tea dyed more of these chenille stems. And I'll just tell you right now, if you're going to do this, do so with caution, because if you bake these too hot, they'll start to smell, and that's not good. So if you do tea dye these and you want to bake them in the oven, just do so at a very, very low temperature, like the lowest temperature your oven can go to. Mine goes down to 170, which works out fine. You can also just let these dry after you soaked them in tea. You can just let them dry on the cookie sheet right on your counter. You don't have to bake them in the oven. Baking them in the oven just makes the process take place a little bit faster, but you will get results if you just let them dry on your counters. These were dried in the oven, and they do get a little crunchy looking, but if you just run them through your fingers like this, they fluff up kind of nice, and you're left with a really cute vintage looking chenille stem. And I love them, and I'm happy to have these back in my stash again. And then the other thing that I did was I wanted to make some more rusty jingle bells. So I got out some hydrogen peroxide, a little bit of vinegar, and some salt, and added these jingle bells to that mixture. They weren't rusting like they should. Instead of rusting, they just kind of got a tarnished look, and they did get a little bit of black gunk, I guess you'll call it, on their surface, but they weren't necessarily rusting like I was hoping, or that I had experienced in the past. So what I did is I decided to bake them in the oven, which darkened them up a little bit more, which I really liked. And then I noticed that the black soot or whatever it is that was forming on the bells was actually coming off on my fingers. So I decided to seal them. And so what I used was this glitter blast. And of course, the side effect of using the glitter blast is they also got glitter on them. So now I'm left with these sealed, grungy looking jingle bells, which are actually really fun, and I'm excited to use. So these are kind of nice to have in my stash. These started out looking like this. So they were just shiny silver bells, and now they look like this. So it's a nice change, and I'm super excited to be able to use these on my projects. I really like watching haul videos. The reason why is when I lived in Texas, it was really far for me to get to town to see what was out there, and I didn't always want to take an entire day away from the farm just to drive into town and be disappointed that there wasn't anything new. So I loved watching haul videos so I could see what people were finding, what was on sale, just what was coming into the shops. And I continue to watch haul videos, and I think they're great fun. So I thought I would just share some of the few goodies that I've been picking up. So when you order from Ellen Hudson, you always get a little piece of ribbon. It looks like this month the ribbon is turquoise, so that's kind of fun. And then I ordered some of the stamps from the new release from Julie. Julie is somebody I've known through stamping for probably 15, almost 20 years. And so I'm always happy to see when people I've known for that long in the crafting industry are succeeding and happy and doing good things. Julie's one of those people for sure. So I did pick up her Merry Little Christmas coordinating dies and the stamp set. And I'm so happy to have these. I just love Julie's art, and especially her holiday art. And I always look forward to see what she's going to put out. So I did pick up that. And then I also picked up her Santa's list and the coordinating dies and the stamps. So really super cute set. Julie, if you're watching, you did a fantastic job, and I just absolutely love these. I'm especially loving When You Stop Believing in Santa, You Get Underwear, and I'll definitely be using that this Christmas because somebody I know is definitely getting underwear. And then I also picked up this Stampers Anonymous set. It's called Funny Farm. And of course, you know, having farm animals, it's always good to have farm animal stamps. There's a lot of things that I can do with these, so these will be fun to use. And there was a couple of free gifts in my order. So there was this little die, this piggy die from Alexandra Rinke. So that's cute, and it's just a little thank you gift. And then I also had this order in my order as well, and it was listed as a thank you item as well. And it's called You Are Awesome by Heather. And it looks like it just makes some rainbows. So really cute. So that's it. That was my haul, and I hope you enjoyed. And let me know if you like watching haul videos, if that's something you're interested in. I'd really like to know. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.